Hey guys, welcome to the first High Rise Influence podcast. We are here in Neuschwanstein, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's just on the southern tip of Germany. If you look back here, that's actually Austria here. And then this is a castle that's 250 years old, and all these Cinderella palaces and all these crazy palaces that you see at Disney World are all inspired by that thing right there. So this place obviously has some very big influence on the Western world. And what we talk about at High Rise Influence is generating influence in the Western world as well. So Dennis, you want to give us some thoughts into how this connects to High Rise Influence and why we're here?
So influence is not a fairy tale, magical Cinderella story. Influence is structuring the elements of authority and accomplishments and relationships and things that you have actually done. And there's nothing more powerful than what other people have to say about you, the reviews, the relationships that you have, because you do business with certain people. You have mentors. There's other people that are in your life that you respect, but it's just not visible to Google. It's just not visible in the digital world. So by taking those items, which you have, but probably are stuck on your phone and all these other places, by putting it together and architecting it in the right way, that's what builds your influence. Not some random PR agency, not paying for fake AI generated stuff, but real items. And if you hear the word fluff, it probably means AI is generating it. What is real? This is real. Jack and I are actually here at Neuschwanstein Castle. We're about to do the tour down there. We have to hike down this hill in 30 minutes. This is a real video that we're making. And you believe in real. You believe in doing a good job. You believe your reputation precedes you. And you're here for the long run, just like these buildings and these lakes have been here for a long time. If that's what you believe in, then this is something that you might want to embrace using the architecture that we've created. And Jack came up with the idea of the blueprint. The blueprint is how we put all these items together. It's a tactical, structural, technical thing that we have to do to put all these items together. You bring the ingredients, we will organize it. We are the builders of that, but you have to give us the ingredients.
Yes. And the inspiration behind the blueprint was actually, I worked at PR firms for a short stint, and I realized that there's no deliverables there. They're making these promises, or it's fake media. They're putting you on fake media sites, or maybe they're real, but they're kind of like, the verbiage is twisted in a way that's like, Rolling Stone magazine, but it's some Rolling Stone magazine in Aberdeen, Texas. I don't even know.
Yeah, and they paid $50 for it, and no one ever sees it. Yeah.
And they're just arbitraging these tiny little towns, has a Rolling Stone digest, and then you put it on your as seen on, but all that stuff isn't real. And so that's why Dennis and I have sought out to create and highlight the real things in your life, in your business, in your profession that really deliver the results. And that's what we're going to do for you. We're going to show it in tangible ways so Google can see it and Google can recognize that as authority and influence and trust on your brand. And so it's actually reflected on the Google site that way. You rank higher, you'll get a knowledge panel, all these things that can help you get more leads, more business, and also it helps you with accolades to be a voice or some sort of influencer, not influencer, we're going to cut that out, but some sort of authority in your life, in the people around you life.
So personal branding is something that's vague. PR is like how many mentions or how many publications you have or how many potential millions of people could see it. But we measure it by actual data. What keywords do you actually rank on? How much traffic actually came to your site? Do you have a knowledge panel, which is very important if you're an entrepreneur and you care about your reputation? How many reviews do you have? And what's your average rating? What's the confidence score that Google has assigned you? You have a confidence score, right? You, your business, everyone has a confidence score. How well does Google trust you? Most people don't even know that you can look that up. Even people that claim to be SEO experts don't know that you can look that up. We can see your domain rating. We can see the power of the backlinks that you have, which are people that are voting for you or other sites that reference you or anytime that you speak or you are on someone's podcast or you're on YouTube. There are all of these things that link to you and we can measure that authority. I bet you've never had anyone pull that report for you and show you what is your actual influence. Just like if you come to the doctor and we do an x-ray, we're going to see what's actually occurring where you have broken bones. Would you like to have an MRI on your business and on your reputation? That might be an eye-opener.
And I'm sure many of you have heard me on stages before share this before, but when I was 14, my mom passed away. And one of the biggest thorns in my side from my mom passing away, other than the fact of dealing with life change and the heartbreak of losing her, was I understood and I realized one day that she had so much influence on the people around her and made all of their lives better and impacted them for a greater way. And when she died, that met her was very resonated with her message and her impact and her influence on them and the people around them. But I started to realize that that influence and that insane impact that she had was not represented anywhere else other than where she was, other than the people she interacted with. And that will begin to fade away as the people that experienced that faded away, as heartbreaking as it is to say. So that's why I'm so passionate about people that have a message to send out into the world that can really help people. My mission is to amplify that message, and so it can help as many people as possible.
So think about the why behind your business. Why did you get into serving other people? Maybe you're a dentist. Maybe you're a roofer. There's a reason why you did that beyond just you wanted to make money or have an employment. And when we're able to capture that through the real proof of what you have done through your clients and whatnot, which is deeper than what you had to say or what some PR agency could say, that's when your business starts to take off. Not because of this fake lead gen thing or because we're running ads, although we can boost these posts, but because we've gathered the raw ingredients of influence, structured them together into the blueprint, published it for Google and Facebook and YouTube and all these other guys to see, so that you actually are more reputable. So your online reputation mirrors what you actually are doing in the real world. And that's the gap that we seek to close. So if you're a business where you actually do great work, your customers love you, but you've been burned by the last 3 agencies that you worked with, maybe this is your sign. If you don't do good work, if you're brand new, if you just want to make money and as much as you can right now in the short run, this is not for you.
Absolutely not.
But if it's long-term reputation that matters, if you care about the measurement of that reputation, if you care about who you're associated with, if you will go the extra mile to take care of unhappy customers because you really care about what people say about you, if you have happy customers that will talk about you, then you might have the ingredients that we need to be able to operate our system. I'd encourage you, come check out how we do it. It's not a secret. Just like if you wanted to talk to a heart surgeon or an airline pilot, you know there's some technical skills and some training involved. And we publish that. It's not a secret because we want you to see like, oh dang, there's a lot of stuff involved. There's a lot of tools. There's a lot of SOPs that we have to go through that require a certain level of expertise. It's not magic. It's not our ability to sell, but it's just like a surgeon or an airline pilot. We have to execute according to a certain set of SOPs, but you have to give us the right ingredients. So if you have these ingredients, you're a successful business owner, say doing $1 to $50 million a year, this might be something that could work well for you. Come check it out. I'd say the first step, start with an audit. Let's audit your business. Let's audit the technical components of your influence, and then let's go from there. Just like if you go to the doctor and you have heart pain, we're gonna do the x-ray and the MRI, we're gonna take some blood, and then from there, we'll make a recommendation. But until we get to see what's going on, any recommendation would just be nonsense. And what we like to say is prescription before diagnosis is malpractice.
Absolutely. And these audits, I got to tell you guys, Dennis and I have done hundreds of these, and they are one of the best received things that we do. And so I would very strongly encourage you to hop on a call with one of us. It takes 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll tell you all the ins and outs of what Google thinks about you and what it thinks about your business.
Amen. So take the next step. Schedule the call. Can't wait to take a look at your brand, your business, and your influence.